Hey guys, it's Lefty from 643 Productions welcoming you to another Modern Warfare 3 gameplay commentary. And today I want to talk to you guys about my continued battle against nicotine addiction. I've done a few videos. It's been a while since my last one where I gave you guys an update. For those of you that don't know or may be new to this series, this is just where I give you an update on my overcoming of my previous, or what is hopefully my previous, nicotine addiction. I was addicted to nicotine. I smoked for a few years in college, and then I was using smokeless tobacco for another few years on top of that. And a lot of people, I think a lot of people know somebody or are in the throes of nicotine addiction, or at least an oral addiction that nicotine uses, or that is an avenue for nicotine to enter your body. And I think a lot of people know somebody or are in a situation like that. And I think it will be helpful to everybody involved, and not only to myself. I'm involved in this too, but it will be helpful to other people to see somebody battling these things and overcoming them, and being like, yes, you can do it with whatever you want to call it. You want to call it willpower, if you want to call it mental fortitude, whatever. And it is able to be overcome, and it also helps me because there's kind of an accountability when it comes to this, to my call it, I guess we could call it sobriety, when I know I have to reconcile it with my YouTube channel. And so I think it benefits both people. It benefits both targets of this video series. But it is day 35 right now. It's been 34 and about maybe a little bit more than a half. We'll call it 34.6 days since I last consumed nicotine in a I guess concentrated fashion. I mean, I don't know what else has nicotine in it. There's tons of products out there, and maybe something has some nicotine derivative, or nicotine is a derivative of some other macro molecule or substance or something like that. So I don't exactly know, but in terms of consuming nicotine for its own sake, it's been about 34.6. I'm on my 35th day of sobriety, and it's been, I told you at my, I think it was like the 2-week or 3-week point or something like that, I did a video where I was like, well, I'm still sober. I'm just going to call it sober. I know alcoholics and drug addicts use that a lot, and I don't mean to equate nicotine usage with that kind of addiction and that kind of belittling addiction. But I remember it was around that time where I said, well, I haven't consumed nicotine for a while, and I don't think I will. But the hard thing will be justification. Your mind is so addicted, your body is so addicted that it actually encourages your mind to make bogus justifications for your acts. And I knew that going forward, my body would begin to tell my mind, all right, you got to find a way to justify going out and picking up a tin. Whatever, you got to blow something out of proportion. Be like, oh my God, woe is me. I got to go to the gas station and get a tin. Or something else to that nature. And there have been a few times, in fact, it's been YouTube related. Some videos have been not doing as well as I had hoped. My channel is not doing as well as I had originally planned when I first got the tastes of what little YouTube success I have. And I try to justify that, be like, oh my God, I need to go to the gas station, et cetera, et cetera. And that happened about a week and a half ago. And I overcome that. I stopped myself. I said, no, no, you don't really need to. This is just a cheap way for you to justify going to satisfy your addiction. So I think I'm over, at least at this point. I think I'm over the physical addiction. At least I hope I am. Again, I'm not a doctor. I don't know the medicine behind it. But I think I'm over the physical addiction. Now it's just going to be for the coming, again, I don't know how long. I'm just taking a shot in the dark here, probably 4, 5, 6 months. It's just going to be fighting those justifications, fighting the habit. Now that the physical addiction is pretty much overcome in terms of my body chemically depending on the nicotine, it's now going to become just overcoming the habit, overcoming things where you're like, oh man, I used to dip when I did this, and I dipped when I did that, and finding reasons to dip just because it's the thing to do. And that's that is the biggest obstacle at this point. But at this point, I firmly believe that my body has overcome its chemical addiction to nicotine. So see, you can do it. You can do it. So if you or someone you know is trying to kick the habit, be sure to maybe show them this series or talk with them about it. Give them a serious talk. And it is possible. It is doable. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like on this video if you did enjoy it. Remember likes and favorites and comments and shares via Facebook and Twitter do help me out. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out.